I think it's time to be worried about Jake Moody. Like, he was better today than he was last week when he missed 2 field goals. This time he missed an extra point. And that last kick, that was like an extra point for the win, he almost missed that. Like, he barely snuck that kick in the right upright. And Kyle says he's not nervous because he's good in practice. Kyle, you may not have figured this out yet, but, like, games are way different than practice. I know you think you can evaluate players based on practice, and that's why you think Brandon Allen's better than Trey Lance or something, but it's really, really different. Like, practice football is essentially basketball on grass. Real football, people get hurt. There's collisions and hit and, like, big time collisions. And there's also pressure. So Jake Moody was, immune to pressure in college. Cool. He's immune to pressure in practice. Cool. Well, turns out he's not immune to pressure in preseason games. I mean, this is a guy who's replacing Robbie Gould, who never missed a field goal in the playoffs. Talk about being immune to pressure. Well, that's Robbie Gould. Now you got Jake Moody, who looks 15, and he's crumbling under the expectations that he's going to be automatic in a preseason game, missing extra points. Yeah, it's time to be nervous. After the game, Kyle Shanahan was real critical of Trey Lance and very hopeful and positive and reassuring of Jake Moody. Man, I got to say, Trey Lance inspires a whole lot more confidence than that rookie kicker. You give this guy one more preseason game. He misses another kick. I don't see how you don't re-sign Robbie Gould. If Jake Moody misses one more kick next week, how do you not sign Robbie Gould? Are you confident he's going to make all his kicks next week? I'm not. This guy seems like a kid who's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he knows he's on a win-now Super Bowl team, and he's this close to being the freaking scapegoat, the reason why they didn't advance as far as they should have. Because every year the Niners have a scapegoat, right? It's never anyone important's fault. The head coach, the 8 guys who get a lot of money and go to Cabo with the head coach and talk about how great they are, is never their fault. When they lost last year, only reason they lost the Eagles is because Tyler Kroft missed a block that he should have made. So he's gone. His fault. Otherwise, essentially the Niners won the Super Bowl last year except for Tyler Kroft. Year before that, Jaquaski Tartt. This year is going to be Jake, baby. Unless he gets it together. So Jake. And if it ain't Jake, it can't be Zane Gonzalez. It's got to be Robbie Gould. Do you think Robbie Gould watches these games and laughs? I think he does. I bet you Robbie Gould was watching this game, drinking a beer with his feet on like the ottoman, laughing. Not at Jake, but at the Niners. Like, you thought you could replace me with a rookie? You really thought that you could do that? Robbie Gould, Robbie Gould sees himself as a Hall of Fame kicker. That's how he sees himself. That's why he played so long. He's trying to make the case that he's one of the greatest kickers of all time. And statistically, he is, especially in the playoffs. He's sitting there being like, man, you really think this 23-year-old kid's going to replace me and he can't even hit an extra point in the preseason? Good luck. You know it's not going to happen. So I'm curious to see if the Niners blink. They should. Cali Boy 58 says, Bell took Ray spot tonight. Parag happy. Bell's good. Kyle should have let Trey keep cooking. F that field goal. I agree, man. It's preseason. What are you doing? It felt like Kyle was trying to It felt like Kyle was trying to boost Sam Darnold's numbers, right? Keep him in there. Keep him in there. Keep him in there. Keep him in there until he leads a touchdown drive, which took forever. Then Trey did one on his third drive, was about to do another one on his second drive, and Kyle's like, whoa. Because what happened was Trey and Darnold finished the game with like identical numbers. I think one's quarterback rating was 93.2 and one's quarterback rating was 93.1. Yes, that's correct. Darnold was 93.2. Lance was 93.1. If he had that last touchdown. Adam Vinatieri struggled his rookie season as well. Fans wanted him gone to New England. Maybe just give it time, huh? Nah, I can't do that because it's a win-now team. Sorry. For the same reason you can't play Trey Lance on this team, because the team is just so ready to go, you can't wait around for Jake Moody. This could be Trent Williams' last season in the NFL. This could be George Kittle's last season on the Niners. Same for Eric Armstead. These players are not getting better. You got to have a kicker who's ready right now. So if it ain't Moody, then you got to bring in Robbie Gould and just develop Moody for a season on the bench, right? Let him play on the practice squad. Let him be the scout team kicker. I think he can be really good. Moody trash. Could have had a right tackle, DeJuan Jones. You don't spend third-round picks on kickers. Kickers are a dime a dozen. There's a guy on the street right now who's his name is Robbie Gould. How do you spend a third-round pick on a kicker when Robbie Gould's available and you need a right tackle and those are hard to find? Terrible. 7Ed P says, let's see what all the Michael Lombardis and Shady McCoy have to say. Oh, wait, I know. It was just preseason. Pretty much. Saul Goodman said, Grant came out swinging tonight. Yeah. Suchin says, cut Darnold's bum ass and carry 2 kickers every game. Interesting. Flip a coin, who gets the kick? Trey Lance makes his teammates better. Latu actually caught a pass. That is true.